4, 5. Wow. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 9. Right, so now it's 0816. It's the same timing there. Right. This is the price.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. It's Friday today.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. TGIF is Friday today. So this is the price. This is the date. Today is 5th November.
Yeah.
This is the price. 61334 plus for BTC and ETH 45 something. Right. So ETH, the 3 days ago when I wrote this, 3 days ago when I wrote this, BTC was 6160 something. Yeah, 60 something. And ETH was like 43 something. Yeah, about that. Yeah, so the price has climbed up a little bit. Yeah, so never mind about the dog. The dog avatar is making some barking nowadays. Right, Mr. Richard, what do you have for us today?
Yeah, and in the title, you see why Bitcoin bear are trying to keep BTC price below 62,000. Yeah, there are so many reasons, and the reason is at the weekend, it's Friday options expire. And
Friday option expire.
Yeah,
right.
Friday option expire, and we have some information, some chart to show to our audience about the reason why the bear, that means the price of Bitcoin may go down a little bit. Excuse me. Yeah, you can see.
Right.
Yeah.
So the bear, yeah, that's why you choose the bear avatar, not dog avatar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Next time choose bull, then the market will go up.
Yeah.
Then maybe the Chinese bull king, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got so many good news in a week, and it's bring up like so many adoption, the law change, the regulation change, and now we still see the price of Bitcoin below 63,000. Yeah, it's just in the short term, and we see the ETF expectation could have been the reason for the boom. Asset optimism. That means we can be seen the price Bitcoin could above 68,000 and higher in November 5th expire. But however, the boom may have missed an opportunity to score some relevant profits.
Yeah.
And we say now the bear need to sub 62,000 to balance the scale. And here below are the four most scenarios for the 1.5 billion November 5th expire. And we see the between 58,000 and 60,000, 270 calls and 1,800 puts.
Yeah.
Yeah, we see a lot of put and less of call, and with above 64,000, 2,890 calls and have only 100 put. And the net result is the dominant, the bull's profits 175 million. And here the bear will get the instrument 90 million with the between the 58,000 to 60,000.
Right. So basically, what I think we did this article before. Yeah. So this basically are telling us that as long as the price moved above 64 or move above 62,000. So 62,000 seems like the support, or maybe you can call it. Yeah. So when it move above 62,000, so more people people probably get more optimistic about the climb of the price. So that is why a lot of people are buying calls instead of buying put. Yeah. So as we mentioned before, calls are basically when market is moving up and people buy at this price to sell at a higher price. That's call. And so when the market is moving down, when people buy a put, it's like buying a short. They trade a short and then they sell. So that is when they earn money. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And we also had the bull clear short at securing 175 million profits. This means in this scenario, and we hear currently the Bitcoin price nearly 62,000, and there are incentive in the platform to boost 3.5% to 64,000 ahead. And we still hope, and let's move to the beginning of the article. It shared to us about the U.S. Congress and some detail why the reason the price of the Bitcoin may above 64,000. Yeah, now we can forget about the bear about the market, and 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 I think that the price of Bitcoin may go higher. And let me show you some article about something news in crypto about the Federal Reserve, the Fed funds rate. We can see the Fed fund rate. The Fed always want to keep the rate from 0% to 0.25%. We all can know that with the rate is low, it mean more company can make a loan, can get the can make a loan from the government, and with the low rate, so mean more money will bring out. Is the 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 Fed fund rate is very important for a lot of company. Yeah, and we know when Fed they lower the rate, it means more money will brings out. Yeah, and now yesterday, a few days ago, we see the Congress, the full recap of the Fed market moving decision for the Powell Fed conference. Based on the CNBC, we see this news from the CNBC share information before Powell say Fed is not behind the curve in addressing the inflation. Yeah, the inflation, it will come out, but they still try to delay it. Yeah, they afraid of the hyperinflation. Yeah, and we can expect the higher inflation than we have in
Yeah.
some of the news.
Actually, when they say they are afraid of higher inflation, or rather hyperinflation, what am I saying? Hyperinflation. So basically, what is going on in the media right now, and even from some of the business, big business people, they are actually looking. In fact, someone, I cannot remember. Someone was saying that, oh, was it Elon Musk? the food prices will become higher than the property prices
Oh,
sometime in the future. And I think that sometime in the future is not very far ahead, since that due to the large amount of printing of the paper money from US Fed. Yeah, it seems like a lot of business people are making a lot of moves to hedge their own assets, hedge their own whatever that they have. Yeah, since their confidence in the US dollar is not very strong right now because of the fact that the current administration is allowing the mass printing of paper money, and that leads to a lot of business people looking into alternative investments. A lot of stock market investors are looking into other markets, and a lot of business people they are looking offshore from US into Europe and Asia. So this kind of move are basically telling us that there is a strong expectation from them that that dollar is not going to do well very soon. Yeah, so because of the mass printing, the if the inflation just keep going up, uh, it might really happen that food prices will increase very fast and very high because of the demand and the shortage of food. Yes. So of course, also contributing to the fact for this kind of thing, these things to happen, would have been the tariff. I think Yellen was trying to encourage the current administration to lower down the tariff with China from that they put against China. Yeah, because if you look at things like that, this kind of situation, um, uh, uh, China will always win in a sense because first of all, China has a lot of people and the demand is there, and second of all, China's trade, uh, China's GDP, uh, or that trade, there is this local trade and foreign trade, right? So the local trade is that 65%, and foreign trade only contributes about 35%. Whereas, and this 35%, uh, the US, the trade with US among this 35% contributes only to just a little bit. Yeah, which means China don't really. China may need US, but doesn't need US that much. So the US tariff against China doesn't matter if they are not getting food or anything from US, any products from US they can get from any other countries around them because China has many neighbors. I think 20 over neighbors or something. Yeah, whereas US foreign trade import from China actually stand quite a larger percentage. Yeah, so uh, that in fact would have stirred quite a few concerns among people like Yellen, people like all those big people who has been in the politics for a long time, and a lot of business people when they see this kind of numbers, they are afraid. They start to make moves. Yeah, it doesn't mean that they see this number, they say because my president said this, and I believe totally. I think half of the businessmen don't really trust their own president, given the fact that the recent happenings in some of those summits, they look at wow, what this president is living on the job. Yeah, but anyway, because of all these things that are happening all together at the same time, the confidence of investors have changed, have tuned uh, to the other side of the fence and say, now you look at the history, or you look at what is happening right now. Banks are going into ETFs. Uh, not banks. Yeah, I think banks and exchanges are going into
SEC accept ETF.
crypto ETFs. Banks are coming up with crypto instruments for their customers and investors. Yeah, so moves like this are telling us that, wow, I think this whale are waiting to splash now. The price of BTC right now hanging at 61, 60, 61, just below 62. It's just waiting for time for it to go up, because the whale won't splash unless the price is very high. If the price go much higher, above 64 or above 65,000, then the whales will be like, okay, now let's throw some into the market and sell. Yeah, then you will have of course there are people out in the market who are expecting, oh, the price should just go straight up. No. The price will just keep bumping up and down to slowly climb the stairs.
Accumulation.
Yeah, because if they go straight up like 2017, there's no way there's nothing they can fall back on. There's no cushion for them to fall on, and if it fall, it'll be very painful. Yeah, so that is why the market is moving. That's perhaps why the market is moving at this pace at this current point of time, because now we are in November. So
that's right.
Less than 2 months time we will be in 2022. So I remember last year the price movement was about the same until December. Then you start to have, until late November, you start to have some really interesting movement of the BTC price. Yeah, so hopefully things get better this time, because we are no longer in 2017. Remember, 2017 is a time where half of today's crypto investors are not in crypto business now. Yeah, at that time. So after 2017, a lot of people get attention on BTC. You're like, what is this? From something to 20,000. Now we are no longer from something to 20,000. We are from something. We are from 30 over 1,000 to 40 over 1,000 to 50 over 1,000. It's like step by step now. So now investors are expecting, because they have seen the history, they are getting a better grasp of what how this market can move, and they are waiting for the rabbit to come. In Chinese, they call 守株. Okay, waiting for the pearl to come. Yeah.
I have some. Just now you share information, a lot of information about the thing you share about last year too. You also compare about last year. I also have some pool, some survey in US. They says let's have a look of survey in US. Some citizens they have you or someone know you with the job some point of the last year due to the finance freedom earned by investing in cryptocurrency. 88% they don't know anyone know with the job over last year to the freedom of the financial. But in the next question, have you or someone you know to with the job some point over the last year invest in cryptocurrency and they become to the financial freedom? Yeah, we see 27% they earn and they have the financial freedom. They earn less than 25,000. 27 people earn less than 25,000 and 8 people get more than 150,000 in cryptocurrency. And in the next one is a survey to ask if you are active trader, occasional trader, long-term investor, or the 400,000 K investor. none of this information we see active trader got 38%. Yeah, a lot of people they interested in to be the active trader, and then we can see the main reason for investing in the cryptocurrency such as the Bitcoin, Ethereum. If you do were to do so, we see the long-term growth investor. Long term, that means the people they hold the coin in the long term. The coin we see
Yeah.
28%. Yeah,
I guess the long term means they buy now, they wait for 1-2 years later to see how the price is, then they want to
yeah,
sell. Yeah.
yeah. This one is like 28%, and also we see the age to invest in crypto. We see 28% of people 55 plus as they are in the short term investment with the people have the higher age. They usually do short term. When the price is enough, they cut the profits, they get the profits. With the long term one, the long term investor, they we see 20, let me see, mostly around 13 to 24% long term growth investment. Yeah, they have more patience, they keep
Mm.
waiting. Yeah, waiting
Yeah,
for more.
I think it's more than just having patience, because if you
Yeah,
look at all those 18 to 24, half of them are still schooling, or perhaps 90% of them are still schooling, still in college or in whatever.
yeah,
Yeah, so of course at that point of time they probably are not sure about many things. So buy and wait, oh, my daddy tell me that this thing is good, so I buy and wait. Or my uncle say this is good, so I buy and wait. So they become long-term growth investment. So
yeah,
they buy at a very low price and they just put one side and forget about it. I have a friend, uh, during the last down market, he bought some XRP and say, "Oh, I bought some XRP just for fun. So I just going to wait and see." Yeah. So there are a lot of people like that. Yeah. So of course, that doesn't mean it is a bad thing, but uh, this is also, people like that are also contributing to the pool of investors we have out there. Yeah. So of course, people like with this kind of mindset, they are more chill, relaxed. Market move down, never mind. I wait for it to go up, go back up again. Yeah. All right. So what do you have for
yeah,
us? This wealthy chart.
yeah. Has then have you crypto investment increase your overall personal wealth? 28% people say yes, that wealthier than last year in cryptocurrency investment. Yeah, of course, because
Yeah,
the
yeah,
price of crypto. Yeah,
yeah. The price have moved up substantially. Like for example, if you enter last year,
yeah, but there are
enter
some
last year.
people they still have the no, because they lost some because they invest in
Yeah, of
some
course. All right. There's two scenario here.
yeah,
So exactly 1 year ago today, the price of what you call that, the ETH was just under $700. Now
yeah,
you look at the price, it's 4,000 over dollars. So, and then the price of BTC at this point last year was I think less than 30,000. Yeah, somewhere less than 30,000, or 31, 32,000, somewhere. So if you're a long-term investor and you bought all these two last year, today look at the price. For ETH is how many times more? 7 times more. All right, and for BTC there's twice. Yeah, so of course there will always be people who do things like, they are the latecomers.
mm,
When the price move from 32,000 to 40 over thousand, and they enter at 40,000 because they followed the hype, right? They didn't do their own study, or perhaps they listened to their friends. They got excited late, so they thought, "Wow, hey, my friends are making so much money now, so now I should follow." By the time they come in, the whales are splashing, so they are making loss there. Yeah, so I believe a lot of people. It happens to a lot of people as well. It's very much like 2017 when from a couple of $1,000 or a few $100s, it slowly moved, and then suddenly it spiked up to 20,000. So there were a lot of latecomers at that time. People who come in at 17,000, 18,000, 19,000, expecting the price to go far beyond 20,000, but it crashed down after that because the whales need to splash. Yeah. So at that point, a lot of people lost a lot of money as well. But also, there are a lot of people who uh, make quite a lot of money because of the uprising in the price. Yeah. So there's two sides to a coin.
That's
It's
right.
just but what we want here is to encourage our listeners to do proper studies, to not get too emotional. When you do some investment, make sure you invest in something with a clear mind and a clear head, so that you won't make mistakes like what people in the past do. Yeah.
Yeah, we also can have so many pool example answer here, and we have shared to our audience some of the point, and now we can go to the other thing. Just now, Mr. Nicholas shared to us about if you compare with the percentage from last year or some the 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 profits of some of coin, and we see the Bitcoin still remain the king of the ROI
Return on
return.
investment.
Yeah, return investment, and you can see this chart.
Nice
Uh,
chart.
yeah, this chart share all to us about all the crypto, the coin have the good moving, and then we see uh, from last year to this year, Bitcoin only 200, more than 200%,
Yeah, around
200%.
200%.
Yeah, that 200%. But it's if compared with the beginning, it's still the top from beginning. When the people they launched the Bitcoin network. Yeah, it's still. And we see the next thing is the Shiba, ETH, BNB, MIOTA. Yeah, a lot, so many projects you can have a look, and you can compare with the price movement here. However, Bitcoin still remain the king of the ROI. And we go to see so many scenarios, so many people very excited about giving the regulation to the Bitcoin. Like in the New York City mayor elect, he will say he want the New York look like the Miami, because what thing, because the Miami senator he also issue the stable coin, and he also accept payment in cryptocurrency. That's why he also want the same. New York City want to be the same as Miami, and so many now more and more senator want to accept the crypto. And here the information I sent to you is U.S. Congressman sent the SEC letter about the spot Bitcoin ETF, because the SEC only approve the Bitcoin ETF future. They want the spot Bitcoin ETF. What? Why? Because in their opinion, spot Bitcoin ETF is more is safe. Is that means is protect more for the investors. because when you buy crypto, when you buy Bitcoin, if you jump into the future, it's a high risk, high return. But with the spot, you can get the Bitcoin after you purchase. That's why they send the SEC about accept the spot Bitcoin ETF approved, and we see some of the other news about the SEC. SEC uh, allow the Bitcoin future ETF trading next week. SEC put up decision on 5 Bitcoin ETF. Yeah, there's so many news on the market last a few years put up, and some information about the SEC they approve or they not approve some Bitcoin ETF, and now we see the answer from the SEC when they accept some of the Bitcoin ETF, but no Bitcoin ETF future, and we hope that in the future there will be the spot Bitcoin ETF for people can trade safely, can get the Bitcoin in their spot account immediately. And we see here in the seeking alpha some of the article about the Joe's Rogan possibility accept 100,000 K Bitcoin payment. Yeah, what's about may have accept payment
Right.
if
Basically,
necessary.
podcasting person
Yeah,
accepting in Bitcoin. It's very much like I think was it one of the basketball player or NFL player, yeah,
yeah,
football player, and they'll say, oh, accepting part of his pay in Bitcoin.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
similar
Yeah.
similar as that.
And we hear the news from Crypto Potato. Google invest 1 billion in the Bitcoin future, provide CME group. Yeah, this is also good news when we see the big giant like institutional investor jump into the market, but they got the Bitcoin future. Yeah, in the Bitcoin future is double-edged sword. That's why we still worry about this. And so some of the senator also suggest the spot Bitcoin, not the Bitcoin future. And we see uh, this this article said to us say Bitcoin is not an investment; it's a religion. Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
yeah,
Right, the religion.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's some of the people they share if information. They say yeah because some people say if you are the investor, you need to sell or you need to cash out or do something. If you
Yeah, yeah.
hold,
There are a lot of people who are actually cashing out. It's like, otherwise, how do they make money? Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. So the thing is that uh, as you buy Bitcoin and the price go up, you want to cash out. You definitely want to cash out because why? You don't want the price to your money to sit there and do nothing, right? So there are always new investors who come in, or there are always other investors who come in who say, "Oh, I want to buy BTC at this current price." Yeah, so it's very much like gold because a lot of people are saying, "Oh, BTC is like digital gold." So if it's very much like physical gold, where people are buying and selling at even right now, even today. Yeah. So we are not going to say that people who buy gold are treating gold like a religion, right? Or in that sense,
yeah,
Yeah. So of course, people buy because it has certain value. It has they are expecting an increase of value of that particular product they are investing in. be it gold or Bitcoin or real estate or stocks or any other things. Yeah. So since crypto, Bitcoin, all these are on digital exchange or crypto exchange, and if you look at it, oh, people are buying Bitcoin just like it's a religion. Then I think people are buying Facebook shares just like a religion as well. Yeah. Or
that's
Apple
okay.
shares, or AAPL.
Yeah, and then we can see some news go around Bitcoin, and they see the price Bitcoin have a little bit correction during this weekend, but some people hope in some scenario the price Bitcoin will go up in the weekend on go up on Sunday. So it will move to the next we say the next wave. And some of the YouTuber, the people usually do the analysis, say that now the Bitcoin have a different phase of the increasement, not every 2 or 3 years. But the first increase is inflation, because of the hyperinflation is coming. So the price Bitcoin may go up, go high in any time, not every 2 3 years, like people usually predict.
Yeah.
And in this year's end, when I find let me share to you people on Twitter, some of the this one Bomb Apollo, also from Bomb Apollo and Plenty. He also said to us, listen on, let me find his Twitter. Yeah, he share information about the Plan B. Say, oh, I yeah, yeah,
This bear looks very cute.
yeah. You want that? You want $1,000 a month? Okay, so let me. Okay. I think he did not share information about the Plan B. Plan B is 100 billion billion, trillion.
Mm,
100 trillion.
right. So okay. So this morning, I was just on searching up on the internet on blockchain and AI.
Yeah,
Just while you're searching, I inject a little bit here. So uh, blockchain and AI are moving in, and all these innovations in payments. I think Paytm have something going on there. Yeah. So, but anyways, uh, there is this article from Bangkok Post. What even Thailand? Uh,
yeah,
there's this this, I think it's the name of the guy or whatever. Superchat sets out CP Digital Future. So basically, confidential data can be put on blockchain. So
yeah,
confidential data, I don't know how much, but you see that confidential data, personal data, has been
yeah,
around internet for a long time, because when you log into government website or some hospital website, or to do something, your confidential data are there. So of course, hackers will try their best to come in and do hacking, and then after that, after getting all the information, they contact you and say, "Oh, we are calling from Ministry of Health. Oh, we are calling from Singapore Police Force that you have to come to the station." La 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 la. A lot of all these are going on, but of course, with the blockchain, companies are planning to put on all this confidential data on blockchain so that it can either protect or help an individual. Yeah. So of course, there are also other people who aim to lower product waste and emissions, especially now you see what climate change thing, right? So people are using blockchain to try to help in terms of all this as well. Yeah. So Richard, what do you have for us? Just now you were searching.
Yeah, I think this information is from last week, and it just share information to us the prediction of the Plan B. If you in the crypto, you may know Plan B on Twitter.
Yeah.
He also shared to us what is um, uh, the predict of the Bitcoin price the Bitcoin price in every month this year from November, September, October, November, and December.
Yeah.
And what he shared on the what he has shared is correct on November and September. September, October, and now it's time for the November. And let's have a look if it's correct or not from the last 2 months. And let me share information to us about the last 2 months. What did he say about November and December? Yeah, you all can see that August 47,000. Yeah, it's correct. September all-time high 43,000. Yeah, it's correct. October 61,000. New months lows I guess at 60. On October we see it at the 68,000, right? 67,000 to 68,000. And
Yeah.
okay, and we see the next target November. He predict ATH is about 98,000.
Uh,
Yeah,
98. December 135.
yeah.
Okay.
I also don't know about this.
I
What
don't know.
the
Yeah.
prediction?
Okay. When is this tweet tweeted?
This on November.
Yeah.
No,
So
November.
just today or 2 days ago, he was telling us the history of August price and the history of September price, and or rather the history of Bitcoin price in August and Bitcoin price in September and October. So of course, with this kind of movement, he is tracing or he is forward looking into the future and say, oh, Bitcoin would be 98,000 in end of November, and would be 135,000 end of December. I don't think so, because the whales, as much as the whales want to make money, they will not do such risky thing this time. It's like right. So who is going to splash first? There are so many whales now.
Yeah, because
It's like,
he also say I'm not certain, right?
yeah.
I'm not
So
certain.
so I don't think, personally speaking, I don't think you'll go to 98,000.
Yeah,
At best, maybe mid 70s or late 70,000, or even just 80 plus thousand. I don't think you'll go near 100,000 in November. At least for November, because he's very ambitious to say, oh, by November, maybe this guy bought a lot of BTC and trying to spice up the market as well. Yeah, of
yeah,
course, if I own a lot of BTC right now, I would say the same thing too. I would. encourage, I would try to hype up the market so that more people come in, and then I can splash when the price hit my target. Yeah. So as investors, we need to be responsible
that's
to say what is necessary. Yeah. So of course, it's not wrong for him to say that, because that's, after all, it's free speech, right? Yeah. But we have to make our own judgment and our own studies and look at the trend. From May up to now, and from last year to May and May up to now. Yeah. So the price movement so far has always been move quickly up and then stay there, move quickly up and then stay there, and move quickly up and then stay there again. Yeah. So now the price is staying at. In fact, a price can stay for as long as 3 weeks at certain point. Yeah. So it's hard to predict. So of course, you'll never know when the whales will start splashing. Yeah. So it may well reach 80,000, and then all the whales start splashing, and then the price will go back down to 60. You never know. It's very much like when the price went up to 62 a few months ago, and then they splash and went up to 30,000. Yeah. So it can happen that way. Yeah. So of course, people say, oh, you need to be positive. Yeah. We are being positive, but also we are being we are prepared. We expect the best, prepared for the worst. Yeah. So that must be something that every investor should have. We hope for the best and expect the best, but we are also prepared for the bad things and the worst things to come. Yeah. So we don't get so that we ourselves don't get overexposure to something, and then we got caught off guard. So if today this particular guy is keeping $0 in the bank, and he put all his money into Bitcoin, and all his whatever in the Bitcoin, then he'll run a risk of losing a lot of it, because the market is moving up and down every day. Yeah. So that's our hope for our listeners, that we do things within a safe margin, so that we don't get hurt in a bad market situation. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Nicholas. And now it's time for us to say goodbye to our audience this weekend, this Friday, and hope you stay safe with good research market to see to bring a lot of profits to all of you. And now I give the word to Mr. Nicholas, share the last word, say goodbye to complete our live stream.
All right. So thank you all for joining us. Remember, although the price is like this, there's always room for you to make money. And also we covered a little bit on the call and put. Yeah. So call is like long and put is like short. And of course, call, when people buy call, they are expecting to buy low and expecting to sell high. When they buy put, they buy high and sell low. That's how they make money. Yeah. So of course, earlier on there was one article that says more people are buying call above 62,000. They buy call because they are expecting the price to go up so that they can sell high. And less people are buying put. Less people are expecting the market to move down. So of course, if the market moves down, these people make money. Yeah, simple as that. Yeah. So hope you guys, all of you, have a very good weekend, and do all your own studies and due diligence as well. Besides listening to friends. I believe all of you have friends who are telling you, oh, this coin is good, that coin is good, this new thing is good, that new thing is good. So you do your own studies as well. Yeah. So we look forward to see you again. Do click like and subscribe button and share the video with your friends. Thank you and bye bye.
Yeah, bye bye.